Hey everyone, it's Libby from Meister Tarot. I'd like to acknowledge the Worimi First Nations people and welcome to you, your guides, my guides, and the universal energies. Absolutely thrilled to have you along. Oh boy, had some quite in-depth readings today so far, so feeling a little bit weary, but we'll power through this last one. I'm having a bit of a other parts of the world or other interest topics today. Going to have a look at, and I know it's going to be difficult reading. I'm going to have a look at Sudan, the runic tarot using today. I did on a relative, a past life reading to try and explain their anxiety and literally almost like PTSD symptoms in their current lifetime, and it turned out that they had been a child soldier in the Sudanian civil war in the 70s to the early 80s to the 80s. So this reading is going to be a little bit tricky, but we'll see how we go. Okay, what's happening in Sudan at the moment? South Sudan separated from Sudan itself. That was part of that original civil war. I'm talking about Sudan itself at the moment. Sudan itself was going through a transition to democracy. It had been under military rule prior to this transition. So in 2019, there was a power sharing as part of this transition between a civilian government and the military. This was 2019. Pardon me. Sudan is significantly rich in gold and oil. There is no reason why it should be a poverty-stricken country, but it has been at the mercy, on what I'm being told, this is not what I've read, at the mercy of outside influences that have divided the country. Greed from outside influences. Okay, Sudan's one of the largest countries in Africa. It has huge potential. Okay, what's happened is, so in 2019 there was this power sharing between a civilian, I believe, elected government and the military as part of a transition to a democracy. And it worked fine up until 2021, so all of 2 years, where there was a coup to overthrow the civilian portion of this. So what happened is that there was a coup of combined forces of the Sudanese armed forces under al-Burhan and the Rapid Support Forces, which is the paramilitary, also known as the militia under Hemedti. I'm sure I've butchered those names, but I'll just call them the armed forces and the militia. So the militia are the Rapid Support Forces or the paramilitary. Now, the paramilitary leader, he's not of elite background. There's a lot of religious contention that goes on in the country. The country is made up of those of Arabic descent and those of African descent. So there is Sorry, I've got a real frog in my throat with this one. So there's a lot of why can't people just get on? I mean, we're all humans at the end of the day, but there is religious conflict going on. There is patriotic, historical origin conflict, ethnic conflict going on. There is civilian versus military conflict going on. But at the moment, so what's happened now is that the two military, the armed forces, and the paramilitary, which overthrew the government in 2021, are now fighting for control of the country. It's all about power and control. And those that are most affected are the Sudanese people themselves. We have quite a significant Sudanese population in Australia, the most beautiful, beautiful people. It's a hard energy, this one. So I just want to have a look at the energies of Sudan here and now. Sorry about the shuffling while I talk. If I shuffled separately to talking, we'd still be here in an hour's time. This is entertainment only, but I want to have a look at the energies in Sudan now. It's just incredibly heavy. Yeah. Popped out the 5, the abuse of power, the sabotage, the betrayal, the you name it energy in Sudan. Show me about the energies of Sudan, the energies, using my runic tarot for this reading, the energies of Sudan, the energies. There was such, back in 2019, brought about by a rising up of the people, there was such promise. Oh, yeah, thank you. There was such promise, but the next thought was greed and the lust of power got in the way. The lust of power. Okay. I'm not looking to see whether any particular country's backing either. I am getting a feeling there is foreign backing due to the oil and the gold. I'm getting Middle Eastern foreign backing. 2 major arcana have popped out when I was thinking about this. Chaos, but also chaos being halted. So there's something happening here. Oh, thank you. Thank you. What I'm being told with these 2 cards, yes, because I was talking about foreign backing, and they're telling me that they had the foreign backing, but it's gotten out of control. Not the foreign backing itself, those that were backing one side or the other, they've lost control of their aim, basically. Okay, thank you. Oh, sorry. Okay, what they're showing me is literally these 2 sides are going to fight each other to the death, and then a third power is going to rise up out of it. I don't know what that third power is. Whoever they are, they want to go back to a simpler time where they hang on to what is actually important and let the rest burn to the ground. I'm seeing it's an internal from within in Sudan. Okay, I'll keep on with this reading, but this is about going back to the past where they identify what is precious and literally let the rest burn to the ground. What is precious to Sudan. I'm not talking natural resources, I'm talking about ethics, morality, how do I put that? Doing what's right for the people. Okay, show me Sudan, the energies of Sudan. Really drawn to the fact that that figure is standing off to the side while it just literally burns. They're holding on, they've got what is precious and literally letting this civil war conflict run its course, and it's going to run its course very quickly is what I'm getting. I mean quickly in terms of what, but okay, show me the energies of Sudan. Show me the energies of Sudan. Yeah, at the moment it is this devil energy. But we've got here the 7. It is a devil energy for power, corruption, devil energy being brought forward for, this is about choices, but the choices are strength, wealth, assets, beauty. They are vanity choices with this devil energy. Okay, so that's where it's at now. Show me the energies of Sudan. Show me that one. Okay, thank you. Right. Knight of Wands. This is actually the third card that came out when I showed you the devil and the choices, and I decided not to show it, thinking that if it was meant to be shown, it would come forward, and there you go, it's come forward. The Knight of Wands. A risk-taking, is that the right word? Bringing forward, defying the flames and bringing forward a new message. Bringing forward a new plan. Defying the burning of the country to bring forward a new plan. So I'm really getting that there's this third party here, challenged by or crossed by the sword of truth, intellect. It's a new truthful start for Sudan, but it's also cuts through the, excuse the expression, cuts through the crap. It's a double-edged sword. Whoever this figure is, and someone who's intimate with Sudan might know who this figure is literally going to cut through with this new plan coming forward that is based in truth and opportunity. Thank you. Ooh, interesting. Truth and opportunity. What's that? This is the first time. Okay. Oh, I think they've signed each of these cards. Oh, so there's a little jack down in the bottom corner. But so these runic tarot cards are by Jack. Can't pronounce his last name at the moment. But when I glanced at that, you probably can't see it. It looks like seek. A big squiggly seek. Seeking the truth. New start. Someone's defying this literally ravaging of the country to bring about a new start. Queen of Wands, victory. Okay. Feminine energy doesn't necessarily mean it's a female, but it is about bringing forward this new message with confidence, knowing who they are, they're comfortable in their own skin, they're bringing forward a new plan, a new message, with this feminine, compassionate, intuitive energy. And here we have the victory card. The victory card, but I'm also thinking surrender card. Okay, that's the energies going on behind the scenes. Out of this energy we have the High Priestess. Always reminds me with that quiet, subtle bison in the background is it's the elephant in the room that needs to be disclosed. This is about a feminine spiritual energy being brought forward. Things going on behind the scenes that have not yet been revealed. So there is this action going on behind the scenes, this feminine energy that has not yet been revealed, but when it is, it's going to be massive. Massive. And then we have the circles of support working together, coming out of this victory card. Celebration, abundance. There is no reason why, if Sudan got its together, that it cannot be. It could be the most abundant country, one of the richest countries in Africa. And it is abundance for all coming together. Okay. Crowning the reading, again, this message coming forward. The presentation of this message. Possibly, this is my Ukraine card, so possibly when the war in Ukraine is over, This is when energies can be turned towards what's going on in Sudan, but it's also very much about the youth bringing forward the change, the dramatic change. And here we have the Ten of Swords. Ending, downfall. Because it's swords, I'm really feeling that it's when the military infighting, and I'm going to call it infighting between the militia and the government forces, when it is ended, this new energy is going to emerge, and it is it reaching its ending. Okay, there will be choices. There will be choices presented. But we have, going back to the simpler time of the family, this is I know it's the Nine of Cups, which has many meanings, but it is my dark corner of the tavern where discussions are going on and plans are being formulated. We have the Five of Pentacles. The country is going to basically be bereft. But here we have a partnership coming forward, and the Sun with its new start. Okay, base of the reading we have the Ace of Pentacles, new beginning in strength, financial new beginning in stability. Nine of Swords, which is literally one sword off, well, it is one sword off this ending. So it is about self-inflicted downfall is what I'm getting. New boundaries being set. We have this Queen of Swords energy to do with this sword energy, to do with this Queen energy, coming forward, stepping forward. It is a feminine energy and strength. So whomever, if somebody knows what's going on, I'm getting that very much a new female leader coming forward in strength, or a compassionate male leader. But I am seeing it's going to be really hard in the meantime. That it's going to be a case of this feminine energy coming forward and picking up the pieces after these two sides of the military have basically thugged each other to death, is what my boys are telling me. Oh, goodness me. There is a new partnership coming forward that will be beneficial for Sudan. They have the opportunity to be a powerful force going forward. It is about going back to focusing on families and simplicity and unity. There's something big coming for Sudan after youthful energy, feminine energy, literally going to let the country burn, and then step forward with this new start. Okay, show me. I'm using my intuitive cards. If you're interested, the link is in the blurb, the predetermined blurb below, but I'm not here to flog cards. Show me Sudan going forward. Sudan. I see. Okay, thank you. Into the future, I've got those that have come to Australia to escape the horrors actually going back. I see peacefulness. This is interesting. I see peacefulness. This is big. This bison in the room, something really big's coming forward from Sudan. Yeah. when this unbridled loyalty is restricted, there is going to be growth. So this how do I put it? This loyalty to a false idea, when it is restricted, there will be growth. Show me. Future going forward for Sudan, please. Future going forward for Sudan. Sudan, going forward. Drawn to the quiet. Oh, that card? Okay, thank you. The digging has stopped. The over the road has stopped. The lawnmower has stopped. Okay, Sudan going forward. I'm just feeling incredible quietness. Quietness and peace. Right, here we have the money. The dark money. The stability, the security of the home. Slow, noise, transformation. Okay, this will be the, the external funding of this, the external influences in regards to the stability of Sudan. Is slowly the noise is going to transform with time. We've got anger at the leadership and the obscene wealth. Oh, thank you. Are we going to see another a civilian uprising? Because this is busyness. This is the hive collective. This is the go of the hive collective. The loss, the strength of growth, faith and trust going forward. The loss of the workers. Okay. I'm getting is going to go. With the loss of those actually doing the work. There will be strength and growth, and have faith. Comfort is out. Oh, okay, it's going to be difficult. Yeah, okay. Right, I'm just going to pause, because what I'm being shown with this line here is that those actually doing the fighting, significant losses. And there's going to be anger at those behind the scenes, the leaders who are sitting back with their wealth and just pushing forward these that are actually doing the fighting. We have strength and growth, faith and trust. As the comfort as these that are literally pillaging the country are ousted. Poverty of the people, the families, is going to be stopped, destroyed, as things flip quite quickly when they do for the country. Down, communication, past. Interesting, I had these cards for Puerto Rico as well, in slightly different order. The depression, the tampering down of the communications within the country are going to be a thing of the past. The intertwining is the acceptance, the intertwining is the key. The talking upwards via loyalty, exuberance. So there are going to be some key talks take place via those that are wanting the best for the country itself. Restriction, is going to limit, full on the world stage. Okay, this is interesting. So restrictions are going to be reduced for what Sudan has to offer on the world stage. And there is going to be action. Masculine energy is action, feminine energy is nurturing. Action in health, recovery. And there's going to be a stop to this convoluted agreements that are in place. We have magic happening. And no to the greed. No to the greed. Happiness, yes. The future is not yet written. The future is not yet written. Okay. Love for the people. Love, the love of the people in this conflict is going to bring about this positive energy change and the freedom and the unity. Thank you, as this conflict drips away is what I'm being told here. Okay, that pretty much supports what the initial cards told me, that there is darkness and greed behind the conflict, external influence, that it's going to basically burn itself out, and at that stage there is going to be a stepping forward. Partnerships. Now I'm talking about supportive partnerships for the country to be able to grow within itself, rather than power, greed partnerships. Okay, I shall leave it there. It's going to be okay. It's going to be ghastly in the meantime. It is about burning itself out, this conflict, and then there is going to be a stepping forward for the future. Okay, thank you for joining me. Sorry that was so long. It is quite an entwined topic, convoluted topic to have a look at. So thank you. Love to you all.